It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. A moment here now to see the numbers for Trae Young.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range, not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
So the Nets starting 5. Thomas is out there with Young. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Desmond Bane. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. MP out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Greg, how about MP? Reaching 10,000 points at the youngest age ever.
Besting LeBron's old record, and MP is on a historic pace. I can't wait to see what that total ends up being.
Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? 2 teams that really like to shoot the 3.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Faster quickly. Good in the assist goes to MP.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now Young really had troubles in that loss to Sacramento. That shot wide open.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Richard, Cam Thomas has been criticized for his shot selection at times, but the guy can flat out score.
Oh, he's a walking bucket, and to his credit, he works on taking these difficult shots because he knows that is a valuable skill in this league.
Now here's Barnes. Here's Quickly. Lays it up and banks it in. Quickly's got his second basket of the night.
5 out of 5 to start things off. They certainly seem to be in a good rhythm.
Pass to Clowney. Now here's Thomas. Covered by MP. The 8-footer. Thomas, that's good. Thomas got 5.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
And here's MP for 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Nets trail by 8. Young pass to Bane. Here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
Thomas is electric. He always makes things happen when he's on the floor.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to MP. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Barnes. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Now, here is Young. Hasn't made one yet. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 3rd assist on the night. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hunter's checked in for the Nets. Malik Monk comes in for Bane.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your teams.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
The 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Young outside. Down low. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down hard.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Monk with the ball. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And Young, here we go. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
And here's MP for 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
MP getting it done for Toronto. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
They got Scotty Barnes. He's out there with Grady Dick. And it's Barrett at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordy Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it?
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Here's Young. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good. MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Lets the 3 fly, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Powell. Young's got 5.
As a leader, you've got to know when your team needs a response. Young gets that, and great 3 to answer right back.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
But no one around him, and the Nets, another 3.
How's that for a response? Love seeing Monk come back down and deliver the comeback 3.
Barrett the pass to Dick. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to MP. Pass to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Barrett with a screen on Bain. Knocks down the 3 ball. Barnes has got the lead up to 11 now for Toronto.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Young for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
A 3 from MP. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Young. He has 5. Pass to Clowney. The tray. Young's shot is off.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
And here's MP for 3. Sinks the triple. MP's got 36.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Young sets a screen for Bain. Here's Clowney to halt the run. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Raptors leading by 17. And here's MP for three. And again, it's Toronto with a three.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams will make substitutions. "41 seconds left here in the second. Claxton the pass to Young. Here's Clowney. He's covered by Ingram. Outside Thomas. No good again that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
And so Young will bring it up for the Nets. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Outside Thomas. A three-pointer off the mark. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Fans, direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans. Half-court shot from the sleeve. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what we're starting the show with? Wow, you guys are good. Time for the power rankings.
When I look at Brooklyn, they've stumbled a bit, no doubt about it. But no need to panic yet. They're figuring out what's working and building from there.
Disappointing stretch for them, but still plenty of time to right the ship. And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Brooklyn Nets.
Their opponent is...
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You can just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Setting the floor for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton. Trae Young is out there with Cam Thomas. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Clowney in at power forward. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barnes. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Thomas gets the bucket.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, Watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Thomas finds Claxton. Young outside. No good, unable to end this run.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Back to Ingram. Pass to MP. Ingram dishes to MP. And again, it's Toronto converting.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Back to Young. Floats one. There's Thomas with the 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Back to quickly. Ingram kicks to MP. Barnes left side. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And it's 9 points for Barnes.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 52 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Whistle blows, and that's going to be a travel.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
They've got Grady Dick. RJ Barrett is out there with MP. And Murray Boyles in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And here's MP for 3. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 55.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Powell outside. Back to Monk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on RJ Barrett.
A guy who loves to play at a quick pace. Monk's speed and tenacity can make him very difficult to guard.
So both teams making some changes here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And yep, another basket.
Make that 61 point.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. On the wing, Bain. Inside, here's Young. It's good.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And here's MP for three. Good on the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
No problems knocking that one down.
Knocking down that answer three, Monk with great range.
For Toronto, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Hits it again. Wow!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Bain passes to Young. They need this. Tries again, and he lays it up and in.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
And the basket by MP.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Shots good from Young.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
Association and the Toronto Raptors are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to the rules, including usher, security, or arena staff member.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Pacers. For the Toronto Raptors, firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Pacers, Raptors. And we'll be right back after this. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Tuesday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Marvin Bagley is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Jarris Walker. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. And for the Raptors, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with MP. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, B.A., but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks, so they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
Here's Merrill, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
MP shot is good.
I love the mindset there from MP, coming right back with his own triple. You don't see that in a lot of guys his age.
Now here's Merrill. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. With the 10-footer, tried to bank it in, but it misses. Toronto has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Walker for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row. And they've shown no signs of slowing down.
And it has been a lot of fun to watch these guys. It looks like every team they face is trying to end this big run. I've been on both sides of a game like tonight's, and I'll tell you, it is tough to keep a streak going. There's a lot of pressure.
Off the inbound pass.
And they've had a rough opening from the field.
And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Siakam against Barnes. Siakam, the pass to Merrill.
And I just love the energy they've showed on the defensive side of the ball, especially inside where they're putting up some major resistance.
Drops in the 3. MP's got 12.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Here's Walker. Merrill outside. The Pacers again can't hit.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He had an unbelievable amount of points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Alec, great info there. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now here's Halliburton. 17 points in his last outing. Clock at 6. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here's MP from outside. Here's Murray Boyles. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
A minute 39 left to play in the first. Halliburton, good.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
From deep, MP nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And that one's good. Merrill's got his second basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Raptors with some changes. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Barnes. R.J. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. And Gillespie is subbed in for Quickly. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Bagley. Toppin comes in for Siakam. Clarkson's checked in for Merrill. And it's Jones in for Tyrese Halliburton. Clarkson, no good, a bit long that time.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pacers trail by 18. They swipe it. Lets the 3 fly. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jones finds Toppin. Connects from downtown.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Clarkson outside. Here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors up 9. And if the Raptors making a change here. MP's checked in. Jones, he's checked in for Indiana. Raptors lead by 21. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Then it's Aaron Nesmith. Then it's Obi Toppin. And it's Jones in at point guard. Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. Toppin outside. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Siakam, the pass to Toppin. Jackson with a screen on Barrett. Back to Siakam. Tipped away. It's stolen by Barnes. MP looking around. There's the 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Siakam. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. Ingram's checked in for Toronto. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
On target from range.
He's dropping the 3-ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys, back over to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Indiana misses again.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on it.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Siakam. Shoots over Barnes. And the basket by Siakam. Siakam's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
MP shot is good.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Stolen by MP. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This one for three. The rebound by Jackson. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Halliburton, no good. Fires from the wing. And MP with a basket on the assist by Ingram. MP's got 58.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
Outside Neesmith. Fires for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Toronto out in front, opening up a huge gap. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Indiana Pacers. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's factored into their game plan in a big way tonight. He's been a key guy.
This team has shown trust in him, and now he has delivered.
Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. MP is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And so here is Toronto after Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And for the Pacers, they're shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Over Quickly. And Indiana again with the bucket.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
From deep, MP hits yet again. Wow! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
With BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Inside, here's Bagley. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Halliburton, the pass to Walker. Now here's Merrill, covered by MP. Bagley, a screen on MP. Right side Bagley. 5 to shoot. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP way outside. Good. He hits again.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. Outside Walker. Back to Halliburton. Bagley is screened on quickly. Siakam for three. And Indiana misses again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Again! What an avalanche!
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Halliburton for three. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP from outside. And the Raptors, another three.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Can they get it? Bagley controls the rebound and the putback. Bagley's got his first points of the night.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
And here's MP from outside. And again for three. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And that one's good. Bagley's got 4 points this quarter.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
And good. There's another. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Siakam, the pass to Halliburton. The floater launches it. Siakam, no good.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
But we've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Here's Siakam following the three-point basket by Toronto. Halliburton outside. Fires it. Rebound Toronto.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Merrill outside to stop the run. And he can't get that one.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
And here's MP from outside. He buries it from three.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Halliburton looking for an opening. It's Walker on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And so it's the Toronto Raptors, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Rick Carlisle had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
These guys are going to struggle guarding movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy, all right?
More ball movement. That's what... Checked in for Gillespie. The Pacers also with a sub. Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for Clarkson. The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Halliburton is out there with Aaron Nesmith. And it's Toppin in at the small forward position. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound, Toronto. Murray Boyles has got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep, MP. Yet another bucket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Neesmith passes to Siakam. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. The Raptors have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And here's MP from outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Now here's Halliburton. And there it is for him.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
The Raptors have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. And here's MP from outside. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Jackson, the screen. Halliburton finds Jackson. The layup misses. Toronto's gotten 4 of 7 three-pointers to fall in the fourth. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And stolen by Dick. Halliburton against MP to the inside. Here's Barrett. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Here's Siakam, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Catching up on the changes for Indiana. Bagley's checked in for Jackson. Walker comes in for Toppin. And it's Merrill in for Neesmith.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Back to MP. Toronto passing it around. Pass to Barrett. Back to MP. 4 on the clock. Here's the 3. And again for 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Halliburton outside. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and